Good morning, students. Welcome to your English class. Okay, take your textbook page number 48. In last class, we have learned the grammar section or exercise section of chapter The Happy Tree, but we have not completed that, right? So let us continue. Okay, take page number 48 of your textbook. Okay, we are going to learn about verbs. Read these sentences. Anita goes to a new town. The strange man frowns at her. In the first sentence, goes tells us what Anita does. In the second sentence, frowns tells us what the stranger man does. The words in red tell us what someone or something does. Okay, what did Anita do? She go to a new town. And what did the strange man do? She frowns at her. Here, this word shows what Anita is doing, and this word shows what the strange man is doing. And these words in red are called doing words or verbs, action words. Okay, these words tells us what they are doing, so they are called doing words or action words, and we call them verbs. Okay, words that tell us an action are called verbs. Verbs are also known as action words. Here, these words tell us the action, what Anita does and the strange man does. And what they are called? They are called verbs. These verbs are also known as action words. They are all actions, right? Okay. Now circle the verbs in the sentences. Here are 11 sentences given below. You have to find the verbs in each sentence. What is a verb? The words that tell us the action. Words that tell us an action are called verbs. Here, let us see the first one. Birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky. What the birds are doing? They fly in the sky. So here, fly is the action that the birds do. So this is the action word, or we call it verbs. So which is the verb here? Birds fly in the sky. Fly is the verb here. Next one. The sun shines. What is the sun? Shines. And here, this is the verb. My grandma knits very fast. What does the grandma do? Knits. So this is the action word here. So here, knits is the verb. My grandma knits very fast. Okay, like that you have to find the verbs in the rest of the sentences. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more sentences are given here. From these sentences you have to find the verbs or action words. Let us read it out. Dogs bark at strangers. Here you have to find which is the action word or verb. The baby cries when it is hungry. The zebra eats grass and plants. A potter makes clay pots. He closed the door. The boys played football. I drink milk every morning. I eat eggs for breakfast. Okay, I have given you three examples, so you have to find the verbs in these sentences. Okay, let us see the next one. Filling the blanks with the correct verbs from the brackets. Here, there are some sentences, but some words are missing there. They are the verbs. Okay, and they are given in the brackets on the other side. Now, what you have to do is you have to find the correct verbs from the brackets and you have to fill in the blanks. Now let us go read the first one. Elephants dash in the water. Elephants dash in the water. And in the bracket we can see play and sing. Okay, what is the correct answer? Which is the correct verb to be written here? Elephants play in the water or elephant sing in the water. Does elephant sing in the water? No. Elephant plays in the water. Okay, so the answer is play. So write it here. Okay, let us read the second one. The girls dash sweetly. Two words are in the bracket, eat and sing. Which one is the correct verb? The girls sing sweetly. So you have to write sing here. Can you eat sweetly? No, you can sing sweetly. Which word we use here? The girls sing sweetly. Do we say girls eat sweetly? No. So the answer is the girls sing sweetly. Stars dash at night. Sleep or twinkle. What do the stars do at night? Do they sleep? No, they twinkle. So you have to write twinkle. Stars twinkle at night. Okay, there are few more sentences below and there is the answer in the bracket. You have to find the correct verb and write it down in the blanks. Okay, you have to find the correct verbs from these brackets and you have to write it here. Okay, now what we have learned? We have learned about verbs. What is a verb? It is a word that tells us what someone or something is doing, or action words, or a word that tells us an action. They are called verbs. Okay, now we are going to learn about simple present tense. Read these sentences. Rohan wears shoes. Mother stitches dresses for me. Both these sentences tell us something that happens in the same way always. Okay, now we have read two sentences. Rohan wears shoes. Mother stitches dresses for me. Here, okay, now these two sentences tell us something that happens now or about some habits, or some unchanging situations, and that we are calling simple present tense. Okay, for example, I like mangoes. I like mangoes. Here, I like mangoes means I always like mangoes. That does not change, right? So these sentences are called simple present tense. These, now read this. Parul likes bananas. Parul and Amruta like bananas. Now notice the way the verb changes. Here, likes is the verb here. Now Parul means it is singular, only one person is there. So we use a singular verb, means likes. Here there are two persons here, Parul and Amrita. So it is plural. So we use a plural verb here. With a singular verb, there is always a S, and with a plural verb, there is no S added here. So Parul likes bananas. Parul and Amrita like bananas. Complete the sentences using the correct form of the verbs given in the brackets. I have told you, if it is singular, you have to use a S with the verb, and if it is plural, you have to write as it is. Okay, now you have to complete the sentences using the correct form of the verbs. There is a verb given in the bracket, and you have to complete the sentences using the correct form. Means if it is plural, you have to use the correct form of verb, and if it is singular, you have to use the correct form of verb. Let us see the first one. Birds dash nests in trees. Birds. It is more than one. It is not bird. It is birds. Birds is plural. So you have the verb is build here. Okay, which is the correct form of verb? We have to write birds built or builds. It is birds is plural, so we have to use the plural form of verb here. In plural form, we don't have to add an S here, right? So birds build nests in trees. Okay, have you understood? Now let us see the second one. My mother dash delicious food. Here, my mother. Mother is singular. Here, the verb given in the bracket is cook. Now, we have to write or complete the sentence with the correct form of the verb. Here, mother is singular, only one person. Okay, here birds, it is plural, more than one bird is there. Okay, now here it is mother, so it is singular, only one person. Here when we use a singular verb, which what do you use? You have to add a S after the verb. So my mother cooks delicious food. Okay, see the next one. The children. Children is singular or plural? Plural. How will you say in singular form? It is child. So children is plural. So what we use here? Children. Do we say play or plays? It is play. It is plural, right? So we don't have to add a S here. If it is singular, you have to add a S here. If it is the child, you have to write the child plays in the park. Now it is children. There is more than one child. So it is plural. So what we have to write? The children play in the park. Okay. Like that you have to complete these sentences. Let us read it out. Okay. Renu dash in class. Renu dash in class. Renu means only one person. It is singular. So how we have to write? Shout or shouts. You have to do it yourself. Okay, like that. If it is singular, you have to add a s with the verb and write it here. If it is plural, you have to write it as it is. Okay, as it is given in the bracket. Okay. Next one, my brother dash very fast. You have to write it whether it is run or runs. Sachin dash apples. Mala dash tasty cakes. Sona and Mona dash TV. The teacher dash the students. Rohit dash well. Okay, now what you have to do is, if it is singular, you have to add a s with the verb and you have to complete the sentence. If it is plural, you have to write the verb given in the bracket here. Okay, you don't have to add a s if it is plural. If it is singular, you have to add a s after the verb. Okay, now do this rest of the sentences by yourself and send it to me. Okay, now we have learned about verbs and simple present tense. Now we are going to learn about pronouns. Read these sentences. Suraj is a farmer. Suraj lives in a small cottage. Next one is Puneet sees monkeys. The monkeys are playing. Okay, we have read two sentences. Now read these sentences. Suraj is a farmer. He lives in a small cottage. Next one is Puneet sees monkeys. They are playing. The words he and they are used in place of Suraj and monkeys. Okay, here we have read two sentences. Which are they? Suraj is a farmer. Suraj lives in a small cottage. Who is Suraj? Suraj is a farmer. And where does Suraj live? Suraj lives in a small cottage. And now here, Suraj is a farmer. He lives in a small cottage. In this sentence, instead of Suraj, what we have used? We have used he. He means who? Suraj. Suraj is a farmer. He lives in a small cottage. Instead of Suraj, what we have used here? He. Okay, like that. Puneet sees monkeys. They are playing. Puneet, here we have already read Puneet sees monkeys. The monkeys are playing. Instead of monkeys, what we have used here? We have used the word they. They means who? Who does it mean here? Monkeys. Puneet sees monkeys. They are playing. Who are playing? They means who? Monkeys are playing. Instead of Suraj and Puneet, we have used he and they. And these words which we have used instead of these naming words or nouns, they are nouns, right? Naming words. Instead of naming words, we have used these two words and they are called pronouns. Pronouns are words we use in place of naming words or nouns. The words we use instead of Nouns or naming words means here we use he instead of Suraj. Suraj is a name, right? And here we use they instead of monkeys. They are also naming word. Noun means, right? So the words which we use instead of in place of naming words or noun are called pronouns. Okay, now here is 3 pictures given. Look at the pictures and fill in the blanks with correct pronouns. Now you have to fill in the blanks with correct pronouns here. Now see, let us see the first one. This is Rahul. First this is Rahul. Dash has a ball. Rahul has a ball. Now we have to complete the sentence with correct pronoun. Instead of Rahul, what we use? It is he, right? We use he. He is a boy, right? Rahul is a boy, so we use he. Okay, now how we read is, this is Rahul. He has a ball. Okay, now see the second picture. This is Neha. Dash has an umbrella. Who is this? This is Neha, and Neha has an umbrella. Instead of Neha, which pronoun do we use? He, she, they. What we use? Now you have to write it yourself, okay? Meetha and Meera are friends. They dash are cycling. Okay, now there are 2 girls. Who are they? Meetha and Meera. They are friends. Dash are cycling. Meera and Meetha are cycling. So instead of Meetha and Meera, which pronoun do we use? Okay, he, she, they. Okay, which one you have to write it here, okay? We are going to learn about present continuous tense. We have already learned about verbs, simple present tense and pronouns. Now we are going to learn present continuous tense. Look at the pictures. Now fill in the blanks to say what each one is doing. For example, Monica is scolding her dog. Monica is scolding her dog. See the next picture. Anandi is, what she's doing? She's drawing, right? So, Anandi is drawing a rainbow. Next one. Monica's mother is dash the notebook. What she's doing? She's cleaning, right? So, Monica's mother is cleaning the notebook. See the next picture. What he is doing? Mr. Roy is dash for his keys. Mr. Roy is searching for his keys. We use the ing form of the verb to talk about what is happening now. Examples: scolding, drawing. Okay, in present continuous tense, what we use the ing form of the verb. Here, Monica is scolding her dog. Like that, what we have used here? Anandi is drawing. This is the ing form. So in present continuous tense, we use the ing form of the verb. Okay. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs given in the brackets. For example, here it is given play in the bracket. It is a verb. Now it is written, how do we write in the present continuous tense? Monica is playing with her dog. We use the ing form. Like that, you have to do these 5 sentences. Okay, let us do the first one. My mother is dash a cake. Here it is given bake in the bracket. The verb is bake. So when we use it in the ing form, how do we write it? My mother is baking a cake. Okay, like that you have to do this rest of these sentences. There are 4 more sentences left here. So like that you have to write the child is dash an apple. How do we write it in the present continuous tense? You have to use the ing form, right? Have to use ing after the verb. Radha is dash. It is given skip in the bracket. Grandma is dash a muffler. It is given knit in the bracket. The monkey is dash the tree. Here it is given climb in the bracket. So you have to write the correct answer with the ing form. You have to make it the present continuous tense. Okay. Robot and the cobbler. Now we are going to learn about prepositions. Read this. Here there is a picture on given below, and let us read it out. Now read the sentence. The basket is on the table. The cat is in the basket. The basket is on the table. The cat is in the basket. The words on and in tell you the position of the basket and the cat. What does this two words tell? It is tells us where the basket is, means the position of the basket. Where the basket is, it is on the table. It is on the table. And where the cat is, it is in the basket. So this tells us where it is, or the position of the basket and the cat. Prepositions are words that tell you about the position of a person or thing. These words tell you where a person or thing is. Now we have learnt the basket is on the table. Here the word "n" tells us about what? The position of what? The basket. Where is the basket? The basket is on the table. So on is the word that tells us about the position or where the basket is. Here the cat is in the basket. Where the cat is? The cat is in the basket. So the word in tells us where the cat is, or the position of the cat. So these words are called like on and in. These like words are called prepositions. Okay. Choose the correct prepositions to complete the paragraph given on the next page. Okay, take page number 54. Anand is standing over or under an umbrella. Okay, now look at the picture in page number 53 where Anand is standing. This is Anand. It is over or under the umbrella. Under means below, right? So Anand is standing under, right? And is standing under the umbrella, under an umbrella. So you have to mark, put a tick mark here. Okay, what is he doing? He is putting tea in or on the cups. Which one is that? What he is doing? He's putting tea in or on. In means inside this, or on means above that. What he is doing? He is putting tea inside this, right? Inside the cups, right? So he is putting tea in the cups. So you have to mark in here. There are more cups in or on the table. Which word we use? Which is the preposition we use here? In or on? Now look at the picture and try to find out the correct preposition we have to use and put a tick mark like this, okay? You have to put a tick mark on the correct answer. Can you see a cat sitting above or under the table? You have to look at the picture thoroughly and you have to mark it, okay? There is bus on or above the road. You have to mark which preposition we use, on or above. People are sitting over or in the bus. You have to mark which preposition we use. Can you see a dog above or behind the tree? You have to mark which preposition we use here, okay? Now tick the correct words in the brackets. Okay, there are some pictures given. There are 8 pictures here and you have to tick the correct words in the brackets. There are some sentences and some pictures here and the prepositions are given in the bracket. Okay, now you have to tick the correct word from the bracket, okay? Now see the first picture. There is a painting. The painting is in or on the wall. Where is the painting? Is it in the wall? And in means which one we use, in or on? The painting is, which word we use? We use on. The painting is on the wall. We see the painting is on the wall, right? Okay, see the next one. The cat is in or above the basket. Where is the cat? The cat is inside the basket, right? So the cat is in the basket. Okay, try to do the next 6 sentences by yourself, okay? You can look at the picture given here and you have to put the tick mark on the correct word in the brackets, okay? The chair is near or on the table. You have to look at the picture and put tick mark on the correct word, okay? The bird flew over or on the tree. Samir is between or near Nina and Nidhi. Where Samir is standing, you have to write whether it is between or near. You have to put a tick mark whether it is between or near, okay? The cat jumped into or on the wall. Well, which one is correct? You have to mark it here, okay? The boy went up or down the hill. The ball rolled up or down the stairs. Sorry, here is 2 more pictures given and 2 more sentences. You have to do it also, okay? This one too. The bicycle is behind or between the gate. Here is a picture where the bicycle is. You have to put a tick mark on where it is, okay? The head of the frog is dash on above or into the water. You have to put a tick mark where it is, okay? Looking at the picture. Okay, students, we can take the rest of the exercise section in the next class. Okay, please try to do the exercise section by yourself and please send it to me through WhatsApp, okay? Okay, that's all for your class today. Thank you.